morning students, welcome to the next lesson on the chapter whole numbers. I hope you got the assignment and you also did it. So let's discuss the questions. The first question was write two subtraction sentences for the following addition sentences. I explained you what are subtraction sentences, so let's see what these are. So first question was 555 plus 796 is equal to 1351. So for these we can write two subtraction sentences. That means 555 and 796 are addends, okay, and 1351 is the sum. So if we subtract any of the addends from the sum, we get the another addend. Okay, so these are the two subtraction sentences for this addition sentence. The second question was 105 plus 258 is equal to 363. So these two are the subtraction sentences for the second addition sentence. The second question was find the difference between the smallest number of 5 digits and the largest number of 4 digits. So it is very easy. Smallest number of 5 digits is 10,000 and largest number of 4 digits is 9,999. So when we subtract them, we will get 1. Next question. The population of a town was 15,800. I'm sorry, it's 1,50,800. In 1 year, it was increased by 4,290 due to new births. In the increased population, if the number of men is 62,567 and that of women is 61,296, determine the number of children. So first you will write what was the population of the town, then increase in population was 4,290. Increased population will be, you will add the earlier population and the increase in population, you will get the new population and it will be 1,55,090. Okay. Now number of men and women have been given already. So number of children will be, when we add number of men and women and subtract it from the total population, we get the number of children. So it will be 31,227. Next, find the difference between 14,005 and 9,999. So it is also very easy, you just have to subtract. So when we subtract, we get 4,006. Let's begin the new topic now. We are going to start properties of multiplication of whole numbers. First property is, first you multiply 67 and 48. Quickly multiply them. Yes, the answer is 3,216. Next, again multiply these two numbers, 36 and 72. Okay, the answer is 2,592. What type of numbers are 3,1216 and 2,592? What type of number are these? Very good, they are whole numbers. So when we multiply two or more whole numbers, the product is always a whole number. And this is called, very well you know, it is called closure property. So we say that whole numbers are closed under multiplication. In general form, A into B is equal to C, where A, B and C are whole numbers. Next, giving you some more questions. Multiply these two numbers. Correct, your answer is 14,080. Again, multiply these two numbers. Here what you see, I have changed the places of the numbers. Correct, your answer is 14,080. Here we saw that when we exchange the places of the numbers while multiplying, then the product does not change. So the whole numbers can be multiplied in any order to find the product. Okay, this is called commutative property. Thus we say that multiplication is commutative for whole numbers, and in general form A into B is equal to B into A, where A and B are whole numbers. Giving you some more questions now. Multiplying 56 into, in bracket, 8 into 6. So you first multiply 8 and 6 and then multiply the product with 56. Correct, your answer is 2688. Again, multiply this 56 into 8 in bracket into 6. Correct, your answer is again 2688. We observe that when we group the whole numbers in different ways while multiplying, the answer does not change. Thus, whole numbers can be grouped in any order to find the product. This is called associative property. Thus, we say that multiplication is associative for whole numbers. In general form, A into B into C in bracket is equal to A into B in bracket into C, where A, B and C are whole numbers. Now, multiplicative property of 0. Now, you very well know that when 0 is multiplied to any number, the product is always 0. Okay. So, in general form, A into 0 is equal to 0 into A, applying the commutative property here, is equal to 0, where A is a whole number. Okay. Next, existence of multiplicative identity. Now, what is multiplicative identity? The product of a whole number and 1 is the whole number itself. So, 1 is called the multiplicative identity of whole numbers. Okay, see here 1 is called the multiplicative identity because whenever we multiply 1 to any whole number, the whole number does not change. The product is the same whole number. So 1 does not change the identity of the whole number while multiplying. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Okay, in general form, A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is equal to A, where A is a whole number. Distributive property. As we have studied in the first chapter, the number when multiplied to the sum or difference of a group of numbers, then the number is multiplied to all the numbers in the bracket. For example, 5 into, in bracket 9 plus 12, see here 5 is multiplied to the sum of 9 and 12. Right? So 5 will be multiplied to 9 also and 5 will be multiplied to 12 also, and in the middle we'll put the same addition sign. So it will be 45 plus 60, 105. This is called distributive property of multiplication over addition because in bracket the numbers were added. Okay. Next, 12 into 9 minus 4. So here in bracket there is a difference. 9 minus 4. 4 is subtracted from 9 here. So we will write 12 into 9 minus 12 into 4. Okay. So here we put in the middle the same subtraction sign because in the bracket there was subtraction sign. So it will be 108 minus 48 is equal to 60, and it is called distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. In general form, for distributive property of multiplication over addition, A into B plus C in bracket is equal to A into B plus A into C. And for distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C, where A, B and C are whole numbers. Now students, you will be getting the assignment with this video. Please do your homework. If any doubts, we'll discuss it in the online classes. Have a good day.